I am about to do some PT. I had a pretty good morning. Did a lot of work. It's chilly, which is why I'm wearing this sweatshirt. But I'm about to grab a 55-pound kettlebell and walk around with it for a couple of miles while listening to podcasts. Good times. Uh, this is something I like to do every now and then. I did a lot of this for training for my Spartan race. But this is 55-pound kettlebell. Just basically take a walk with it. Mainly because I love running, but you gotta do different things. And I like to be strong. And this is a way of getting stronger in another way. Gonna take a walk with this thing downtown. Maybe I'll film a little bit down there. Hard work, still going. It's like I said, more strength than anything. Lungs aren't hurting so bad, but they do up hills. But this is more like an endurance thing, core strength thing. Just enjoying beautiful cold weather. Right, downtown now. Just keep walking around. That was pretty brutal. I walked about 3 miles with a 55-pound kettlebell. Going around downtown Redlands with 55 pounds on your back ain't a joke, man. But back now, walking Piper here. She's got to get her walk too. And gonna go do some work in a little bit. Things have been really cool this week. Had a really good holiday. Went out to 29 Palms. Spent it out there with my girlfriend's family. Had some really good meals. But I am going into a bit of an ulcerative colitis flare-up, which is why, another reason why I was walking with the kettlebell and not doing a run. I'm trying to keep my levels of total body chronic inflammation low. Why am I going to a flare-up? Well, I have a couple of theories on it. It tends to happen to me if I get a little bit too heavy, a little bit too fat, but it also tends to happen to me when I get a bit leaner. And my body fat percentage is dipping below 8% now in preparation for the show. Not because I'm really changing much with my diet, but because I've been increasing my activity level. I did a lot of runs last week. I've been lifting almost every day except for one day. And it's my body really telling me that I need to take a rest. I don't get much sleep. I'm a businessman. That's my primary purpose on this earth, is to build my company right now. And so it's basically the universe telling me that I need to pull back, take a little bit of a rest, get more sleep, put some time into myself, make sure I'm taking those cold showers every morning, make sure I'm meditating. And yes, I do meditate. I do find it's an extremely important part of my routine. Helps me center myself, helps me get deep within myself and to be calm throughout my day and understand that there are going to be difficulties that I'm going to encounter, and that I just need to really take a deep breath and think about my problems as opportunities. So what measures am I taking now to deal with this ulcerative colitis flare-up? Well, I'm drinking a lot of broth. I have a chicken broth cooking inside right now. I am keeping up on my medication, which the VA being the VA, they sent me my medication late, which is another reason why I think I went into the flare-up. And so I went a little while without having the medication, and getting more sleep, putting time into my health, making sure that I'm getting my vitamin D in, making sure that I'm getting my omega-3s in, making sure that I'm taking turmeric, and so moving every half hour. And that's important because it helps to level out my blood sugar. During times when I, like everybody else, when I'm really deep into my work, I tend to just sit there and try to grind it out and grind it out and grind it out. But you need to get up and move, and you need to make sure that you're mobile, and you need to make sure that you're burning off some of that blood sugar, because as your even if you're not eating, even if you're not overeating, as your cortisol levels go up, your liver releases blood sugar into the blood to help fuel you, because that's what cortisol's job was. You know, you encounter a mountain lion in the wild, you want sugar to go into your bloodstream so that you could use it as fuel. And so doing that, still low carb. I've added small amounts of carbs later in the day, easily digestible carbs like white rice and cream of rice, so that my thyroid levels are not affected during this time of stress. But taking all the precautions. And those of you who've gone through ulcerative colitis and have flare-ups, I know that a lot of times it can seem hopeless and like you can't do anything, but you have a lot at your disposal, and you just need to get it out of your head that you can't do anything about it. You have to, it's your body basically just telling you it's time to take care of you, take care of yourself, lower those levels of inflammation, put stress to the side, and begin doing something else. Now, as far as show prep, things are actually going pretty damn good. Like I said, I'm on a flare up. Maybe I'll show you my physique later on, but my body fat percentage is lowering, and I've retained my muscle. I've retained a lot of muscle throughout this prep. I don't think I've lost anything. And I was actually concerned I wasn't going to make the 185 pound cutoff, even at a very low body fat percentage, but I will be, and I'll be on there, and I'm going to be healthy. I'm going to get out of this flare up, and I've already gotten better, a bit better, but I want to cut this off, and I want it gone now. So I'm going to fix Piper here. I'm going to go and do some work. All right, so Wayne, here's the thing with your squat. It's looking really good at the beginning there, right? So you're actually doing what I want you to do in pushing your knees out first. Now it comes down to more breathing and keeping your stomach tight throughout. So what do I mean by that? So at this point, what you need to do is you need to open your mouth up and take a deep breath and fill your belly full of air, right? And you should be pushing out. Yeah. Alpha GPC? All right, guys, so I didn't get a chance to film a whole lot more during that day, but I wanted to take you through the workout so you're getting the voiceover, Chris. Start off with some Smith machine presses at a slight incline. I'm just basically trying to hit specific parts of my body right now. Normally, I don't use a Smith machine, but it's really good for that isolation of the chest. Then I moved over to flat bench dumbbell presses. You see me pushing up with a good bit of velocity and then coming down on the eccentric a bit slower. Move from there into renegade rows, and these are a sick chest pump and a sick triceps pump, and so I really like working these in sometimes, especially when I'm trying to get a little bit more conditioning. And then I moved from there into dips. Did a bunch of body weight dips, working on that lower chest. And then from there into some explosive plyometric push-ups. At that point, my chest was a little bit dead, so these look a little bit bad. And then kept the explosiveness up with burpees. So that was my quick chest workout. I'll get you guys some more footage next week.